What's up, everybody? Welcome to some drafting Rivals of Ixalan today. I was going to do some of the Nyasaurs today, but that deck needed a little bit more time in the oven to cook, but that's alright. We'll do some drafting to make up for it. Hopefully, Nyasaurs will be free, or up, not free, will be up tomorrow on the channel for everybody to look over. So, make sure everything is good to go. Alright, I think we're raring to go. Let me update this real quick. There we go. Okay, cool. Sweet. All right, let's get right into it, guys. Obviously, we might be waiting a little bit, but I need to make sure the overlay. Ooh, we're at 6 of 8. Nice. So it means we'll get right into it. But hopefully the draft goes well. This has been a very fast draft, so kind of similar to what Ixalan was, but kind of leans a little bit more into the synergies of the tribes. So we'll see what happens and see what tribes we get into. Would love to get into the vampire tribe because of all the great black removal, but let's see what happens. Okay. Do you know the way? Battle, I do not know the way, but I do know how to draft. Is that good enough for you? The Ugandan Knuckles meme is the best and worst of memes. It's kind of, you know, all-encompassing, the best and worst of what memes are. Always watch your videos, first time chatting you live. Good stuff, my man. Thanks, Bri. I appreciate it, man. How many packs do I need for a draft? So usually you need at least, I would say, 6 people. Is that the number? And you get 3 packs each. And then you kind of open one, pick up a card, and then pass it to your, I think it's right, then left, then right. Anyway, we're going to get right into it. Let me resize this so it's not too insane. We got Angrath, the Flame Shard, as our rare, which is kind of cool, honestly. Baffling In is really good in draft. I think we're going to grab the rare here because Angrath can sometimes be a bomb. Yeah, I don't see anything else in this pack besides Baffling In that's useful, so we'll grab Angrath. Cherished Hatchling is hype. Do not get into that. Daring Buccaneer is pretty decent if we're getting into pirates. Oathsworn Vampire is a lot of fun if we get into some good vampire action. Moment of Craving is good removal. Gonna highlight Moment of Craving first. Mutiny is also decent removal. Daring Buccaneer, though. I'm between, yeah, Elliot, I'm between Oathsworn and Moment of Craving at the moment. I do think I would rather have Moment of Craving over the recurring vampire. However, both of these cards are great. Let's go with Moment of Craving here. Brass's Bounty, nice. Pirate's Pillage is okay. Grasping Scoundrel is a fantastic early game advantage for us, especially in black and red. Plummet's a decent sideboard if you want to get into green. A lot of people undervalue Brass's Bounty, but it is a very good card. And you do get to 7 mana quite easily in draft. So it could be something we can get into. But we don't have any cards like Marionette Master to combo with it like in Standard. I think we want to grab the Scoundrel here. The Border. I'm thinking of Fathomable Wheel, so we're going to grab the Scoundrel first. Ooh, Tilani Summoner actually wheeled. Gruesome Fate. Not great if we're not in the vampire build here. Mutiny's okay. The Reverend here is a 3/1 flyer for 4. It's alright. I think we want to take the Border here. Yeah, I think we want to take the Border here. I agree, Elliot. 3/4 for 4 is actually not bad either for the dinosaur there, but just having the 3/3 be a decent body is pretty good too. Recover. Excuse me. Talani's Crown is actually a very, very good enchantment for us. +3/+0 and trample is very good. It deals 1 damage to something, so you may not want to attack with that creature on that turn, but very good. Cleansing Ray is okay as far as removal if we want to get into white. This can be a possible 3/3 for 3. I'm not that, like, in love with it. I think we probably want to grab the crown here. Recover's, I think, very good too, but I feel like Recover will probably wheel, whereas the crown will not. Stone Quarry, Freebooter, Monitor. Waternaut's pretty good. What's up, Magic? Another Cleansing Ray, so that's maybe a sign that white's getting not as much love. 5/3 for 5, and then this enters battle will create a treasure token. A 4-mana 3/3, not good. Sea Legs is okay. Waternaut. Yeah, we could grab Waternaut or Crashing Tide here. Those are both great shutdown cards for us. Choose the Mountain. Fire. I'm going to choose Waternaut as a sideboard option here. Reverent, Mutiny, Evolving Wilds, Colossal Dreadmaw, Sea Legs. Depends on if we want a removal card here or Sea Legs. I feel like those are the two options here if we want to get into blue. I think Mutiny's probably the pick here. Target creature an opponent controls deal damage equal to its power to another target creature that player controls. I think that's pretty decent as far as removal goes. Evolving Wilds would be fine too. Grab the Foil Mountain. Yeah, that'd be nice. I think we want to grab Mutiny here. Sphinx's Decree, Pirate's Pillage, Gruesome Fate, Recover. So that did wield, but the Border did not wheel. I believe Border was in this pack. Let's grab Recover from this pack here. Flying Hexproof is very good, though, if we want to get into blue. I'm kind of tempted to take Soul here, because it is Flying Hexproof in blue. Could take Pirate's Pillage here. We'll take that. Some S an option, but yeah, there's some okay stuff in there. Secrets is okay. Draw 2, draw 3 if we have a Send. Swaggering Corsair is decent. Nothing to write home about. It might be good just to grab the Monitor here because it can trade nicely with some stuff. Yeah, I should have taken the Soul from there, Elliot. I snap picked the Pillage at the last second. Let's go with Corsair just to help our curve a little bit for now. Not really in love with any of these cards right now. Dark Inquiry. Not bad in draft. Not great. This is not bad. It's a 4/4 for 5. Maybe grab the 4/4 for 5. Put in the sideboard for now. There's another Soul. We're going to grab that. Is that some classic Mega Man X OST I'm hearing? That's right, Fuso. I love me some Mega Man X music. So you'll probably hear X4 and X5. It's in today's stream, as well as some Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighter. Ready! This is my least favorite level in X4 because of the speeder bikes. Did a still draft with Ixalan, but I haven't really got the chance to check it out in Rivals. How's it looking? It's very fast. 4-mana 3/4, 2/4, and Gruesome Fate. Probably want to grab the Raptor here. Blazing Hope and a 1/3. Neither of these are great. We can grab the Sworn, whatever. Monitor, sure. And Swamp. Ooh, Primal Storm. That's going to be another snap pick for us. Definitely in our colors. Great bomb to be in red. This pack also has Baffling End again, but we're not in white at all. Yeah, we're going to take a Tali here. Island is top pick. Excuse me. Take Legion Conquistador. No, I think we're going to take the Tali there. I want to make sure it's fair for everybody. So, you know, they get Legion Conquistador if we get a Tali. Alright. So far, we've got some pretty decent bombs, some pretty okay mid-range stuff, some decent removal, and early game. How was your weekend, Terran? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Played a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters. That game is pure hype. Might go blue-red. I don't know. Don't we want to keep Angrath? Ooh, Ferocodon's here. The card that you'll never get to. It's because it's too expensive. Horncrest is not bad. Highland Lake is decent if we want to get into blue. Another Soul is here. Regisaur is okay. Man, I don't know what to grab here. There's a lot of good stuff. We can either grab the dual land here. We could grab the Regisaur if we want to try to get into green, but that's not the answer. I think this card is too expensive to play. Horncrest is decent, and Soul is okay, but Soul will wheel. Horncrest would be okay if we get into a lot more dinosaurs. Hmm. Two 1/1 Menace. Let's grab the Highland Lake here, just for some utility. Didn't really like a lot of that. Shatter's okay as far as sideboard. Traveler's Amulet could be good if we want to get into 3 colors. Everything else in this pack is kind of poopy. Colossal Dreadmault's pretty good. And Deadeye Brawler, if we get into blue, could be good. What am I fighting for? That's basically how he talks. Again, this is a pack that has really none of our colors. We could go for the Traveler's Amulet. We could go for Deadeye Brawler. It is a 2/4 with Death Touch, so that is decent. And it does draw a card. Evolving Wilds. We could try Evolving Wilds, Elliot. Let's go for Evolving Wilds. Alright, now we're back to some stuff. Impale, perfect card for us. We're definitely going to pick that. Slither Means is okay. Moment of Triumph is not good for us. Bravado is okay. We get into more pirates. Peerless Plunderer could be great. But I want to say Impale is the card we pick here. That was a super easy one. Just Premier removal. 4 mana, destroy target creature. Alright. Alright, similar pack here. Corsair, Raptor. Raptor's decent because it is a fire breather with trample that gets +3/+0. So that could be a possible pick for us here. Makes everything super difficult for our opponent to block. Not really in love with this either. Yeah, blue's really open that I've seen in past drafts I've done. Corsair could be decent, but it is just a 3 mana 3/3. Which is not amazing. I'd rather have a 2 mana 1/2 that can turn into a 4/2. Buccaneer is decent, that's true. Let's go Sun-Colored Raptor here. I like that more because it can end a game on its own sometimes. It makes blocking really difficult for our opponent. Pitless Plunderer could be good coming in as a 1/4, giving us some treasure to hopefully curve into our big bombs like Itali and Angrath. Four mana 3/3 that makes a treasure is not terrible, not great. We're getting a lot of weird packs right now. Blue's really open with as far as the removal goes. We probably should have gotten into blue. I mean, it's a 3 mana 3/3 technically because it gives you a treasure, so I guess that's true. Let's go Freebooter. Oathsworn here. No way to get it back. There's Shake the Foundations, which is like decent if we had some enrage triggers. Probably want to grab Oathsworn just in case we grab some stuff that gains us life, but not really seeing anything. We do have a Moment of Craving in our deck here. Let's grab Oathsworn here. Swashbuckler. Fun card if we have the City's Blessing. Tuscadon is a 4/4. It deals 7 damage to the player instead. 5 mana 4/4 with Trample. Weird how all of the uncommons in this pack have stayed. That's been a really good pack here. Charging Tuscadon is a decent card for us as far as a top-end bomb, so let's grab that. Gruesome Fate. A Crown once again. I think Crown is the answer again. Soul or Stampeding Horncrest. Another weird pick for us. Could go, if we think we're splashing blue, which I don't think we are now. We could go with Soul if we want to splash blue, but I think we probably just want to grab the Horncrest again, because that would mean we have 2 of them. Raptor is decent being a 3/4. Let's grab the Horncrest again. Yeah, we could have picked Soul to get rid of it. Overgrown Armosaur. Nice. Let's grab Shatter here. It's pretty decent utility. Bravado. Probably okay now. Strider just means just way too expensive. If it was 2 mana and 1, it'd be much better. But we'll grab Bravado here. We may not pick it. Bravado again. Wow. Let's grab Bravado again. And Dark Inquiry. Ooh, the Raptor. Okay. Call to the Feast. Wake of the Wilds. Really nothing we can use as far as the uncommon and rare slot here. You could splash for a white to get Call of the Feast, but Queen's Agent is okay as far as bringing back Oathsworn Vampire, but we're already kind of top heavy at the moment. If we want to bring in the hasty dinos. Fathomfleet Cutthroat could be decent. But yeah, I think Agent is probably the pick here. A 3 mana 2/2 could be decent. Siren's Lookout for Explorer if you want to go into blue. I think we kind of want to stick into the whoop, no. Oh wait, never mind. We got Agent, but I was meaning to get to probably the Siren's Lookout there. Hoarder's okay. Raptor's not that great. Ryle's not great. These packs are so weird. Like it's like it's not even wanting to give me colors anymore that we were playing. We can go with Lookout or Hoarder here. I think both are fine. Obviously, Lookout does give us flying. But I think Hoarder probably is better for us to ramp. Let's go for that. Tracker, Bishop of the Bloodstained, Costly Plunder, Mark of the Vampire. I've had a lot of good success in Mark of the Vampire. And since we do have Oathsworn Vampire, I think this will probably be a decent card for us. But Brazen Buccaneers could be good as well, making a 3/3 that explores. Just trying to think whether or not we want to go with the Bishop or the Mark. I think Mark is probably the answer here. Let's go Mark. Means we're probably going to cut one of the crowns here. Castaways, Trove, Demolish. Really nothing interesting here. Again, no red or black at all. Chart of Course could be decent if we want to get into blue. Game plan, play Atali, play Mark. Trove of Temptation? I mean, we really don't have enough removal and board presence right now at the moment. I feel like Trove would just be... I mean, it'd be good as far as ramping. We could go for Trove and hope that Castaways wheels with this pack. Let's grab Trove and see if that happens. Nothing else in that pack for us. Duress, Direfleet Hoarder again, and Skittering Heartstopper. I'm between Hoarder and Heartstopper here. Duress is very good, but really not that useful in a kind of creature-heavy meta in the draft format. Between Hoarder and Heartstopper. I think we will probably want to go maybe Hoarder because of our top end here. But Heartstopper is very good at being able to slow down our opponent. I just think that we need more ways to deal with trading as far as in the early game and getting some mana. Let's go Hoarder again. Spreading Rot, Conquistador, very good. Rummaging Goblin, I think we want to go with Conquistador. That seems like a pretty easy pick for us. Duress in this pack, and that is all she wrote. We're going to grab that. Castaways, and this one, March of the Drowned. This does make Castaways a lot better thanks to the 2 Hoarders here. We could go Pool of Origins if you want to ramp, but I think we want to go with Castaways here. Just because of how much treasure we're getting now. And likely that Castaways will wheel again, giving us even more 2 mana, 2/3s. March of the Drowned. I've never had good luck with March of the Drowned in draft. It's always just been like a nothing card. Or if I get it and get a creature from it, it just like they die to another removal spell. Anointed Deacon is the only card worth picking in this pack, and we may not even put it in the main here because we don't have a lot of vampires. Being in Rakdos is sort of difficult in Rivals of Ixalan right here. But we'll see what we get. Or this is actually Ixalan, not Rivals of Ixalan. Let's see. Probably want to bring in Trove here if we get the other Castaway. Bravado may come in over the Crown. Yeah, I'd like a couple mid-game creatures. Be nice. Ryle, Spell Pierce, Storm Sculptor. That's Sun Sculptor. Really nothing in this pack. Could go for Spell Pierce or Storm Sculptor. Looming Atlasaur could be a decent wall for us if we wanted to go in there. Really not happy with this so far. Grab Plains. Yeah. Nothing really to grab here. Let's grab Storm Sculptor. Pirate's Prize, Costly Plunder. This is decent because of the Hoarders we have. Being able to sack that, get a treasure, and draw 2 cards. None of this is good for us. We'll grab Spell Pierce. Same thing. And same thing. Wow, Castaways didn't wheel. Weird. Normally that card wheels because of how unplayable it can be when you have no treasures. Plains, we'll take it. Alright, is that it? Cool. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to bring in probably Trove, maybe. Let's bring in Costly Plunder. Blah, I can't speak. Pirates Provide. Let me group these separately real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably worth it as far as the Buccaneers Bravado. Yeah, let's bring in Bravado here. We probably want to take out the Crowns, because it does give First Strike and Double Strike. This does give Trample, though, so it could be maybe a Game 2 game plan, depending on what our opponent's doing. Yeah, I think we have a decent top end. Horncrest could be good to bring in here if we bring in Trove. Let's combine these again. Want to look at our curve real quick. Our curve is decent. We could bring in Trove here. And the 2 Horncrests. Or a Horncrest and a Pillage. Might be decent. I do think card draw is important here. Duress is going to be game 2. Shatter is going to be game 2. Inquiry is going to be game 2. Deacon could be decent, but only for itself. And Vicious Conquistador. Oathsworn Vampire as well, but those are only like 3-4 cards. I think we probably want to bring in Pirate's Pillage, Trove, and then maybe a Horncrest. Let's sort this by color. Pretty much down the center. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Some double red here, some double black. 1 double black and 2 double red. Queen's Agent could be decent to take out and bring in a Horncrest instead, because it is a 4/4 over a possible 4/4, but lifelink is important, I think. Especially in this format where it's very fast. I think we're good to go. We could bring in the Evolving Wilds to be a way to thin the deck. Let's add our basic lands real quick. Yeah, we're going to be straight down the middle. Drop the plunder for the crown. Light on 4 drops. I do think that the worst top-end card we have is probably Queen's Agent. I mean, lifelink is important, but I just feel like a 5-mana 4/4 feels better than a 6-mana 3/3 with lifelink. Even though we are kind of ramping here. I mean, we could bring in a Raptor here, take out Queen's Agent, bring in a Horncrest as well. Because the only downside of Horncrest is that it doesn't have haste sometimes. Yeah, the 3-drop slot is kind of a problem here. But we can't curve it perfectly every single time, so let's sort this real quickly. Yeah, if we need to sell life gain, we can side in the Queen's Agent. Let's see. I like having the Pillage and the Plunder in here, but I do think one is better than the other in our particular situation. Having Hoarder in here makes Plunder better. Pirate's Pillage does mean that discarding things, if we had Oathsworn Vampire in our hand, it would be better. Let's bring out Pillage. And I think that's probably going to do it as far as the list here. We're a little bit leaning towards the red now, thanks to that shake-up. But I do think we have a better top end, better late game plan. Angrath and Natalia are definitely going to be our game enders. Angrath coming in on turn 5, hopefully killing some of their creatures, or just having them passively lose life and lose some card draw. Mutiny's decent for some removal. We have Moment of Craving for removal, as well as Impale. Let's see, Desperate Castaways is going to be decent with the Hoarders. Costly Plunder is good to make sure the Hoarders turn into treasures for us. If we don't get Costly Plunder for a Hoarder, we could always use it on a Oathsworn Vampire. Remove Trove, add Crown. I think the Trove is actually pretty decent for us because it does make sure that we have a way of ramping to our bigger bombs. Let's try Trove in game 1, and if it doesn't work out, we'll bring in Crown. Yeah, exactly, Elliot. Let's get into it, guys. All right. Cat Tribal is the only tribe for me. I do need to revisit that battle. I think that's worth revisiting thanks to Radiant Destiny. But boy, oh boy, Niosaurs, man. I've really, I think I've spent more time building Niosaurs than I have any of the other tribes combined. Because it's just a difficult tribe to have a lot of longevity. in the mid to late game. Or the early to mid game, I should say. Camel Tribal is best. Oh, man. You guys are dorks. Alright. Because running Naya is bad. I would say it's difficult because of the 2 buddy lands we have in the format. We really need either a pain land or another fast land. So, let's see here. 2 lands. Raptor. Castaway. Another Raptor. Bravado does help this a little bit. And Corsair. We are on the draw. This is probably a keep for us. They can't print 1 dinosaur camel. Okay, it's 6 for our opponent. Got into another land here. That's very good for us. Let's get a mountain out in pass turn. They're in green, so they may have some Savage Stomps, but for the most part, they won't have a lot of removal. They may now with Lightning Strike. Going for the hatchling here. Let's go for a swamp. Got into another land. Would like to not do that now. Let's go for the Raptor. That does encourage a turn 3 attack from their hatchling here. We could have played the Castaways and got around that. Strike to the Raptor. Seems fair. Trailblazer. Okay. Looks like they're going to... I would attack with the 2-1. There we go. Okay. Wow, no attacks? What's happening? There we go. So what we want to do now is we want to attack in and play Corsair unless we get into something more important. Here's a mountain for us. Very good for us because we have the Raptor in hand. Let's go for a mountain play. We have Bravado we can actually spend as well. If they block, we'll use Bravado. I'm not thinking they're going to block, though. Yeah. Let's go with a Corsair. It's a 3-3, and pass and turn. Can't block the 2-1 with Menace, but we can block the 2-1 that gives their things flash. And next turn we'll have the Raptor out, a 3-4. 3-mana tap, 5 cards in hand. Let's see what they're going to go for. New Horizons, okay. Making the Trailblazer a 3-2, I would assume. Maybe the Hatchling a 3-2. Okay, they're going to go for the Hatchling because this one has evasion. That's smart. Does mean if they attack out here, we'll trade with it. I think that's fair to us. And board presence. Yar. What's up, Francesco? Only use Bravado on Pirates. It's so good when you strike it for like 5 double strike. We could get in for 6 here thanks to Bravado, so we may not want to block if they attack in. So they are attacking in here for 5. Let's see your 4 cards in hand. They can crack back at us for 5 again if we just use Bravado and play a Castaway. Man, we are getting into some mana here. Yeah, let's just swing in here. Giving double strike, getting in for 6, 7. Yeah, a lot of people are saying, or I'm saying as well, is that the Rivals of Ixalan format as far as draft is very much just attack every single turn, and it doesn't matter. Castaways will be a great blocker for us on that 3-2. Opponent may have a dinosaur, though, this turn. Nine damage. I'm confused. Oh, guess +1/+1. You're right. You're right. Sorry. My bad. I knew that, but for some reason, I don't know why I didn't think that. It's +1/+1 and double strike, so very good. Assuming our opponent doesn't want to attack here, they want to hold up blocks. 4 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available to them, so they do have enough to play like a Monstrosaur or something. We'll see what happens. They're probably considering whether or not to attack first and then play out their creature, unless it's a hasty creature. They can obviously get in for 2 this turn, thanks to Menace. No, I knew that, but for some reason I didn't say that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like mentally, I understood it was giving +1/+1 and double strike, but for some reason I was just ignoring that and saying it the opposite of what it was. So you can do that with what you will. All right, main phase 2 for our opponent here. What do you got? What's up, Oliver? Hope you're having a good Monday. I'm having an alright one. Playing 3 Ajani in your Cats deck. Wrath, that feels excessive. Okay. Looks like opponent's passing turn here. Impale is very good. Let's get out our... Let's see. Let's go for attacks first. Let's get in for the Corsair and the Sun-Colored Raptor here. I'm assuming that they're going to do this. Let's get in for 3/3 here. The reason they're going to do this is because they want to block with the Hatchling. My creature dies, and then they play out their bomb. Yep. Is that Dark Souls in the background? Just like Dark Souls. No, it's not. We could go for a Raptor here, because this doesn't have instants. Yeah, Mega Man X5 music. Just like Dark Souls. Here comes the big dino. What's up, Last Point? Hosting a D&D versus Magic trivia night for a local gaming cafe on Thursday. Nice. Ooh, Raging Regisaur here. Very good. Assuming it's going to fight with the Raptor here. Yeah. Forget that secondary ability of it fighting. Probably would have been worth it to not attack that turn. We do have an Impale for the Regisaur Raptor, though. Or Raging Regisaur. All these names are like identical. I don't understand why they're so similar. Cherished Hatchling. Like, what? What? Four cards in opponent's hand. Can actually pump Sun-Collared to be a 7/2 with trample. 3 mana here. Might be game. What's happening? Ooh, okay. Fancy. So that is our costly plunder target. Excuse me. Getting in for 6 here. We're going to block the Regisaur. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. 1 damage to us. No problem. Let's get out a land. Grasping Scoundrel is pretty good. Let's go for a destroy target creature. Play a Scoundrel. And pass turn. Would like to get into Angrath now, because we can grab that Goblin and destroy it while getting in for 2 points of damage. Going to hit 6 because opponent has a menace creature. We can't do anything about it. Playing a land for our opponent. Let's top deck into Itali or into Angrath. That'd be nice. Or a Horncrest, that'd be fine too, because we do have 6 mana, so. What's up, Herman? Can't block there. So it gets in for 2, dropping us to 6. Again, it's going to be very close matches all the way through the draft today. I do feel bad about our pulls for today. They're not as powerful as they need to be. Probably should have went into blue, thanks to all those flying hexproof creatures. My problem with those, of course, is that they only have 2 toughness, so. Come on, opponent. Terran's mom, what are you kids into these days? Terran, Angrath. Angrath. Well, we got our own Horncrest here. Alright, it does have haste, but we're going to hold up blocks here, probably. Yeah, let's hold up blocks. Opponent will not want to block. They'll want to just get in for the turn. The trick with your deck is that you have garbage in your colors while everyone else has great cards, and then you just steal them with a Tali. That's fair. Opponent getting in here for that amount. Let's see. We could block the Goblin. We're just going to block... Why would I double block here? Let's just block the 4/4. Got a kitten sleeping right below me. I didn't realize until just now my foot hit him. Hit him. Yeah, there we go. Him, yes. Angrath. Land. Alright. Probably fair to scoop now. Because we can't block this one, and if you block this one, we die. And we can only take 1. I'll give myself 1 more turn, obviously. That's all we have. But we'll see. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. If they have a removal spell against Scoundrel here, then that's going to be game. It looks like a loss for the first game. Hold up, you ever show us the kitty on stream? Yeah, Zakading, jeez. Yeah, several times. They're asleep though, I don't want to bother them. They've been very active this morning, playing. They showed us a kitty, just one. It's very hard to get them whenever, you know, you're sitting down the entire time. You have to wait for them to come to you. Okay, let's see here. Just going to block the 2/4, getting in for 2. And if they have strike, we lose. Doesn't look like they do, though. Game's not over until someone's life total is 0. That's... You are correct there. Bellowing Agisaur, Oathsworn Vampire. Comes 10 in tapped. Yeah, that's game. Let's go to sideboard here. Alright, Crown could be decent here for the trading. Let's take out Trove over a Crown. Might be worth it to bring in the Raptor here over the Freebooter. But not really getting into anything besides mana for like the first 3 or 4 turns was basically our downfall. Bringing in Queen's Agent could be a decent thing as well. Why are we not running Evolving Wilds? Reasons. We can bring it in. Take out a Swamp. We have 1 double black and 3 double red now. Yeah, I agree. It was a little too greedy on that play. Let's see. Yeah, we could bring in Dark Inquiry over a costly plunder here. Let's do that. I think we want to drop the plunder for a the inquiry. I think we're okay now. Again, Queen Daedrian is okay as far as lasting the game. Lasting a bit longer. Let's submit this. Yeah, Crown can also kill our opponent's creatures too. Can kill that 2/1 menace because it can do enchanted creature. So it could be a way of removing our opponent's creatures. I think overall we're fine though now. Just got to see how the draws stack up. Come on, opponent. Play first? Why? Don't mind if I do. 2 land, Crown, Moment of Craving, Mark, Conquistador, and Border. This is probably a decent pull for us as far as a hand. Opponent kept theirs. We're going to go for a Swamp and go for a Conquistador. Pass turn. Terran, can you wear all red for Valentine's Day? I'll think about it. I'll seriously consider it. Crown can actually go on to Conquistador and actually not kill it, which is pretty decent. So let's get in for 4. Actually 5 because of the trigger. 5 points of damage on turn 2? Don't mind if I do. Let's go for a Border this next turn. Maybe Moment of Craving, depending on what they play. Yeah, that's we came out of the gate swinging. Does opponent not have another play here? They don't. Ooh, okay. Let's go for another attack here. Do they have strike on the Conquistador? Wow. All right. Opponent is down to 10 on turn 3. We could go with Mark, which would be hilarious once we get into the mana. We could go with Fathom. Let's go with the Fathom Fleet Border here. Holy Rakdos Boggles. Well, it doesn't have hexproof, so that's sad. But yeah, just that combo alone is ridiculous. Oh, Luminous Bond. Okay, that helps. That helps our opponent. If we get into a mana here, we're just going to mark the Vampire on the border, though. Ooh, we got Dark Inquiry. Let's go Dark Inquiry. Let's see what they have here. Unfriendly Fire. Ouch. Need 5 mana for that. Gishoth is also ridiculous. Bellowing Agisaur is ridiculous. They're getting into 4 mana next turn and a New Horizons. They have lots of big bombs here, so it kind of scares me. A 4/4 we can get around with Moment of Craving, as well as our own Horncrest, and Mark of the Vampire. Agisaur is a little annoying as it does have 3/5. I think you probably want to grab Gishoth here. Horizons would be funny, though. Take the removal, Elliot? Just kind of afraid of the Gishoth here. Fine, we'll grab removal. Let's get in for 3. Wish we could tap Conquistador here for that play, but can't do that. Opponent down to 7 here. Assuming they're going to go for Horizons this turn. Play a land in Horizons. Maybe able to get into another creature. It looks like Horizons play. They top deck into a mountain there. Horizons, alright. Come on, mana. Not mana. Alright. Let's get in for 3. Okay. RNG, Lord blesses. What's up, Weekend Geek? Opponent is at 4. They have bombs for days in their hand, so they were able to play a plains there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 mana. They can go for a Horncrest. They can go for an Agisaur. Agisaur is probably the play here. If they go for Horncrest, we can go Moment of Craving, gain 2 life, kill it with the block. That's what I want them to go for. Almost at 10k. Yeah, I know. Growing up so fast. Proud of you. Thanks, man. They go for Horncrest. Okay. So that does mean if we top deck into a land for Mark of the Vampire, we will be set. Yeah, if they get into another land here, they'll have a... Oh, come on. I mean, Double Strike is great. I don't like sand. It's dry and coarse, and it gets everywhere. Let's go for attack here. Moment of Craving. Alright, that's one problem down. If they get into a land here, they can go for a Gishath. Come on. We're so close. We're so close. Opponent, just scoop. Just do it. Just. I mean, they have enough to play Bellowing Agisaur, so it's not like they're dead. Buccaneer does make an Agisaur play, though. Not as good. One moment, I'm gonna dance off now. Alright. Okay, freebooter. That does mean that they have a blocker and a way to get a Gishath out next turn. Hi, I'm a YouTuber. What's up, Ben? Me too. Oh, man. That's funny. What is the deal? Deck, you gave us so many lands last game. Give us something. I mean, we have to continue to attack out. Alright, let's get in for 3 here. They're going to block, and then we're going to use Bravado. Oh, man. This is dumb. Never gonna give you lands. Never gonna make you tap. Never gonna let you win any games. Alright. Keep up blocks to kill Gishath. Oh, it has haste, that's right. I forgot about haste. It's 8 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hardy Veteran. They just keep top decking creatures. Ah! Yeah, you're right. It is. It's 8 mana. I thought it was 7. Oh my god. Knight is going to be the card that's going to be annoying. Alright. 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 What is happening? Why? Specifically, why? I want to know. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. We're going to get in, and It's so frustrating. What is happening? I'm losing my mind. It's been like 4 turns of no land. Okay, that's going to trade, and we want to Buccaneer here to kill the knight. All right. We are staying in this. We had like a turn 4 kill, but you know, this deck is like, you know what? We don't want you to have Mark of the Vampire. We think it's just too good. Just too good. I mean, opponent has a bomb and another bomb, so it's not like... Yeah, there's Agisaur, okay. Agitated, more like it. This is my favorite stream, watching Terran lose grip on reality 1 draw at a time. It's true. I'm just... Okay. No, any land besides Evolving Wilds that we had to worry about because Elliot told us to. Thank you. Thank you. I was hoping for the joke to pay off and for me to actually get into a Evolving Wilds. That would have been funny. Alright. We're 5-5 with lifelink. And they're going to have to block it. Oh no! He sacked a treasure for a red. What's about to happen? No! No! Now I'm sad. It's not like Terran ever draws the stuff he vaguely needs. Oh, man. Reckless Rage. Like, I would say the best removal in red in the draft format right now. Yeah, we had him, James. We had him. Opponent's going to just pass turn here. If we get into another land, we'll just play out one of these big monsters and just... There we go. Alright, we're going to play a 4-4. The next turn we'll have a 4-4 with haste, and then we'll get out with double 4s. Elliot, don't remove wilds. Opponent's top decks, man. This guy is playing straight up Yu-Gi-Oh style, Heart of the Cards. 3 cards in hand from our opponent here. Oh, man. Playing another big creature, Sunrise Seeker. Got a forest in hand. Get to play that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just commune with dinosaurs. Savage Stomp! Are you serious? What is happening? Oh, man. I had a dream one time that I actually won a draft match whenever we played draft for the first time of a format. And that is not today. We're going to lose this round. Oh my gosh, we have Angrath here. Okay, so if we play Angrath, it just dies, right? No, wait. We can actually grab the Seeker, right? Oh my god. Yes! Yes! If you have Blossoming Defense, what if our opponent had that? That'd be obviously cheating, but scoop. You know you got to scoop now. You know you got to go, oh, he's going to take my Seeker, and then I die, right? That's what happens. That's what happens when you cross Angrath. Come on. Let it resolve, please. Thank you. Gonna grab the Seeker here. And then we hit you for 4. Thank you. Good lord. Opponent had Exodia in their hand, and we finally got out the win there. It only took 11 turns. I need to take a nap after that. I think we're good here. It's a good idea to bring in Dark Inquiry. Probably a good idea to bring in Duress, honestly. Man, that was tense. We had the game so often, but opponent was just straight up like, I believe in my friends. And they got every single card they needed. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate that. Trying to think if we want to bring anything in. I think we're fine. Duress could be decent for the Unfriendly Fires and New Horizons. Trying to think what to take out here. Maybe Desperate Castaways over Duress. Just mulling it over real quick. I think we're fine as far as not bringing anything in, but take out Evolving Wilds. Magic. Come on, come on. Yeah, Angrath made that for us. I think we want to probably keep it as is, honestly. Let's keep it as is. Let's go into game 3 here. Most limited games have been that close, but typically I'm the one losing. Oh, Daniel. It's always fun whenever it's like this. What's up, Josh? This deck is alright. We're in game 3 of match 1. Playing up against a deck that had a Gishoth and a bunch of other big dinosaurs. So we actually got out 10 points of damage in 3 turns, thanks to a Telani's Crown on a Vicious Conquistador. But we kind of stuttered for a little bit because we didn't have mana for like 5 turns. Alright. 3 mana Evolving Wilds in hand. Crown with the Oathsworn Vampire. Charging Tuscadon and Bravado. This is going to be a keep for us. They're on the play. We're going to go Evolving Wilds immediately into a double red. Pass turn. Got into a Horncrest there. So Oathsworn Vampire does come in tapped. Oh, we got Angrath as well. Let's go for a Swamp here. And go Oathsworn. Pass turn. Elliot. Oh, hey, perfect time for Wilds. You shut up. I'm just kidding. You're fine. 3 mana for a Friel Death Spitter. So 3-2. We're going to go for a Mountain here. Let's attack out. Use Bravado if they block. Do you block? Opponent's really thinking about it. No blocks. Let's go for Crown. Deal 1 damage. Pass turn. Crown would have prompted an immediate block. So having Bravado up next turn does make it really good for us. This deck runs 0 G-Brands. Rating 0 out of 10. Oh, man. There is 1 Crown. They're not 2, though. Play some Cube after this. Would love to, but this is probably going to take the full 3 hours for today. Drafting is a lot of fun. It's just very stressful, especially because the set, or the format right now is very fast. So it's very much like, oh, Luminous Bonds. How dare you? That card, man. That card makes me angry. We got into a border here. Yeah, let's play that out and pass turn. We're going to lose 2 life from that. Man. I feel like every single time I play Crown on something, it just gets bonded. 6 cards on opponent's hand. They didn't play a land last turn, which is good for us. Assuming they're going to attack out here, deal 2 damage to target opponent, yeah. Yeah, we're going to take that. Would love to get into another land here for a freebooter. 6 cards in opponent's hand, main phase 2. What's up, Pyro? You missed a very tense game 2 where we finally won out. This is game 3 where our opponent is bonding our 5/2 vampire here. Telani's Knight, not bad. It is a 2/2 that becomes a 3/3 when it attacks. Got into a swamp. Pretty good. Just go for an attack here, and then we're going to play the freebooter. And then next we're going to have Angrath. Thanks to freebooter. Nice. Very good. What's a bass? Is it bass or bass? Just like a Mega Man there. Everything comes back to Mega Man, honestly. Auras are almost always bad. They're just asking to be 2 for 1. That's true, but I feel like the crown here is really good for 2 mana. That's why I made me play it. I do think the Buccaneer Bravado is better, though. We have 2 of those in the deck. Opponent may... no, they don't have 5 mana for Unfriendly Fire. Let's see here. Maybe a strike? Mutiny. Okay. Good card, good card. Solid play from opponent there. Getting in for 5. 6. This, yeah, 3 less. We will likely take the frilled Death Spitter here. Ixali's Keeper. 6 mana, got him, whatever this is, swamp. I couldn't think of what it was for some reason. Let's go for an Angrath here. They cancel, actually. Let's see. If you go for Angrath this turn and not have a Tuscadon or a Horncrest here, I do feel it would be difficult. I'm trying to think whether or not it's worth it to play Angrath, because if we play Angrath, it's going to die, because we can block one, but we can't block the other. And Angrath will only have 1 point of loyalty. So I do think a Tuscadon here is probably better. Depends on if they play. If we attack out, would they block? I doubt that. They would just want to swing out. But if we play Tuscadon and then they attack in, we'll want to kill the Death Spitter here with the Tuscadon. That'll do 2 points exactly. Then we'll want to kill this guy, or one of these 2. If they have Unfriendly Fire, they win, basically, if they get into a land and then Unfriendly Fire. Let's go with Tuscadon here first. I do think this is the safer play. Being low on life right here is really difficult for us, because Frilled Death Spitter does 2 damage to target opponent. 4 cards, they hit into a land and then go for a Unfriendly Fire, then that's going to be it for us. Let's see. Okay, attacking out here, that's fair. So we want to block here, we want to trade here, and then they'll do 4 points of damage because of the Death Spitter. Alright. Do you have a burn spell? Looks like you do. There it is. Ah, well, we tried. Impale, great card on top of there. Would have loved to use that for the Frilled Death Spitter, but... well. We got a loss. But that game, too, was worth it. Very, very fun. But yeah, of course they had Unfriendly Fire. Like, they had exactly the same thing that we talked about. It's crazy. I feel like our opponent, like, as soon as I talk about it, they draw into it, you know? I hate Luminous Bonds so much. I always try to draft blue so I can flicker stuff. Yeah, Luminous Bonds is ridiculous. I mean, it's arrest, basically, but no, or not arrest, pacifism, but for 1 more mana. Play first, yes. Opening hand here has Impaled Tuscadon, Angrath, the Raptor, and Border, and we're not on the draw, but we do have a decent turn 2 play. So let's keep this. Terran, how has Dragon Ball FighterZ been for you online? Currently getting rocked and attempting to learn more. Rory, I have a lot of experience playing a lot of other of the like Guilty Gear games, things like that. Can't remember the Arc System Works games. There we go. Can think of the developer name. I'm not really that big into online, but because right now I'm slowly going through the story mode, which is forever long. Like, it just does not end. But I will say that a lot of the combos, as far as the characters, are almost identical to one another. There are a couple different ones, like Cell's very different. But I do recommend checking out people like Maximilian Dude and a bunch of people like that on the YouTubes for some advice. Castaways is decent. Let's go for an attack first. I'm highly doubting they're going to block. Okay, let's go for Castaways here. The biggest piece of advice as far as like playing people is whenever they super dash into you, just down and then do your launcher, which is I think it's high move or whatever. Oh, Curious Obsession! Huge MVC fan, trying to get into the same level of grasp on the mechanics. Used to rock the game. Good call on Peeping Maximilian's channel. Yeah, his stuff is awesome. There's a bunch of other channels too. I can't remember all their names. But he goes over basically like how every character is played. But my like primary like rush right now is like probably opening with Vegeta, and then would like to learn Adult Gohan, and then Yamcha, which is like strangely my favorite character at the moment. And I've actively stayed away from 16 because he's just broken. Like I feel like he's too good, honestly. Thunderhead migration there. They revealed a snapping sailback. Costly plunder here. Man. Yeah, we got to go for that. Let's get rid of a Castaway here. Go for a swamp. Thank you. And then get in for an attack, because they're not going to block because of the flying. Yeah, Yamcha was like a low key one of my favorite characters, and then like they made him amazing in this game. Is 16 really that good? I'm terrible with him. Having trouble with the Android saga because I'm no good with him. Gotcha. Android 16 is very good because he has armor whenever he dashes and stuff, so it makes it very difficult to combo into him. Also, he has like kind of some combos that are like almost like, I don't know, they do like half the person's health if you can get them off. 16 has a lot of good stuff. He's just kind of a slow character you got to get used to. One thing keeping me from snap buying it were the pretty unpleasant plain art and thinking replayability right now is a bit low with only 2 classes. What is this? Oh, Slay the Spire. Gotcha, gotcha. My friend loves Slay the Spire. He actually got into that pretty big. Let's go for probably a Hoarder here, and then a Bravado. Because we want to kill the Cellback, which is what they have in their hand, and that is 5 mana, which they just got into. They may have a Hexproof Flash creature here. Let's go for a Hoarder here. 3-2 draw a card is really annoying, but really nothing we can do about that. Alright, let's get in for one here. Impale, 100% Impale his Draw Engine. Yeah, we could do that probably. We'll do that next turn then. My thing is we have Angrath here, so if we get into another land, we can just take him over, swing at our opponent, and then sack him. That's what my game plan was to do. Impale is for the Cellback. I thought this was an MTG stream. Sorry, Dave. I'm capable of liking other things. Thank you very much. Oh, man. But yeah, that's all I played this past weekend. Yeah, Snapping Sailback here coming in. Bravado can actually kill the Sailback here if you want to trade with the Hoarder. Another Curious Obsession? Wow! Opponent, you are rocking it. That's ridiculous. Why other things when you can like MDG? It's true. It's very true. I'm going to block here. You have double strike. So they need to have a pump here, because we're going to do 6 points of damage. What's up, Gizmo thing? Do you have... I'm trying to think what our opponent would have. Ooh, dive down. Oh, dive down. That's frustrating. What a terrible card, but also great card for this moment. Oh, man. Yep. All right, we get a treasure from that. We're going to impale the Sellback because they used dive down this turn, so that does mean that they're open as far as Hexroof stuff. So frustrating. Opponent has all of the answers right now. Got Persona 5. Can't wait to get home. Nice. I got Persona 5 like a couple days ago on a sale. Still have not got into it. Got into Dragon Ball Fighters instead. Horn Crest here. We're going to go for a kill on the Sailback because that is ridiculous. Hold up a blocker for the 2-2 and take the 3-2 next turn. All right. Yeah, opponent swinging out here. 2-4 and a 3-2. No, thank you. It's going to die. They draw another card. We're going to Angrath. Take the 3-2 flyer. Monster World is really good. Yeah, I thought about getting into that, Rory, but Dragon Ball pulled me in more, man. Ooh! Why? Why, Primal Storm? Why you gotta come in right now? So close, so close. Let's go for a Angrath here. If you counter this, I'm gonna be angry with you. I'm gonna be Angrath with you. Don't counter it, 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 don't counter it! Ah! You have 7 mana, 2 mana open. I'm assuming you're gonna have a flash creature, maybe like another Sellback. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We could plus here. Go to what, 5? Yeah, and immediately die, or we can just -3, take the Kite Sail here. If you have another dive down, though, I'm gonna be like pissed. Why counter when you can dive down when you use the ability? Oh, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Fine. I mean, they lose Curious Obsession, which is fine. I'm okay with that. That was the main issue. Ugh. Opponent. Why you gotta be so mean? I'm gonna be Angrath with you. Dad joke for the win. Yep, it's true. Alright, played an island there. 4 cards in hand. I'm assuming they're just gonna play out that flyer again. Or, not a flyer, but technical flyer. Tricky fish. Attacking Angrath to kill it. That's fair. Please get into a land so we can play out a Horncrest or a Tuscadon. Would love that. Another Corsair here. Would love to just get into 2 lands. That's what I want right now. Thank you. Very nice. Pass turn. Yeah, dive down's really, really good, and it's super annoying. It's kind of like Blossoming Defense, or almost exactly like Blossoming Defense, obviously, but it hurts if an opponent has a combat trick, because dive down gives them so much toughness. It's hard to deal with. Let's see here. We're gonna block here, and if opponent has a pump spell, they do. So they survive. Our creature doesn't die, though. Oh my gosh! Are you serious? What is this opponent's deck? Jesus! Huh. Huh. Just give me another land, please, so I can play a Tali. Oh, man. Opponent. Brontodon, okay. Alright. Thank you. Pass. Combat tricks out the wazoo. Aggressive Urge. I haven't seen a lot of people play this because of the kind of negligible results it's been getting. But having two in hand at the same time, that's ridiculous. These other decks are so good. Terran went full Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. Aggressive Urge. Why? Alright. 3 cards in hand. Wayfinder, that's fine. We're going to have Horncrest on our side of the field. Gleaming Barrier is what they just showed on top. They threw that through the graveyard. Is a cantrip. It seems pretty good to me. I mean, it's not great. I don't think it's great. I think it's okay. It is an instant speed cantrip, so that is decent for blocking. I think for me, if it was like +1/+2, it might be better in my eyes. Opponent going super wide now, because of course they are. Oh, man. And a Galta? What is happening? I'm just going to send LOLs to my opponent now. They can just, oh my gosh. Perfect draws, perfect reactions to every single thing I've done the entire game. This is ridiculous. Getting in for 2. Of course you are. Of course you are. Opponent's deck, man. Just straight up ridiculous. We have an Impale also in the graveyard, so we can't kill Galta now. I mean, this is game. That's it. But, wow. I'm just kind of just dumbfounded. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing we can do. We're just going to concede. Maybe he'll time out. No, it's 18 minutes. We're good. We're good. Wow. Let's get Trove out. Let's bring in a Crown. Bring in a Dark Inquiry over the Plunder. That's just insane. Straight up insane. Oh, man. All right. I think we're good here. Crown is bad. It does kill their 2/1 flyer, though. Would you rather bring in Duress instead? Could have pulled a removal spell. Lorenzo, nice. Good. That's what I'm here for. See if we want to bring in a Duress over a Crown. That's what I'm thinking about, Oliver. I'm trying to think about what to bring in here. Maybe take out Crown, bring in Duress. Raptor could be okay, maybe. Spring Evolving Wilds over a Swamp. Shatter for 1 Gleaming Barrier. Ah, let's submit. Play first? Yes. Not feeling too confident now. Opponent has Galta, so that's not good for us. Conquistador, Border, Horncrest, and Inquiry. This is going to keep. What's up, Jack? We're doing all right. Pass turn. Pass turn. Let's see. Hoarder. Let's go for a Swamp. Attack. Lose 2 life. Go for a Hoarder. This does mean we don't lose 2 life with the Fathom Fleet. So we are curving out really nicely, but it might be worth it to go for an Inquiry here. Since they have 7 cards in hand. Let's go inquiry. All right. What you got? Knight of the Stampede, Ravenous Swordtooth, Aggressive Urge, Adlazan Seer, 2/3 flyer. Lots of stuff here. Probably thinking that the Spirewinder might be the card to pull out here. The Seer does give them mana, obviously. Knight of the Stampede also makes dinosaur spells 2 less. This is not a dinosaur, thankfully. What's up, Owen? So we could get rid of Knight here, or the Seer, perhaps. But yeah, their hand here is pretty ridiculous. 2/3 flyer that can be a 3/4 flyer is frustrating. I'm between Knight and the Seer here. A 2/4 that makes everything 2 cheaper, because this would be a 1 mana spell here. They have the Seer and the Dagger Tooth next turn. They do not have white mana available, so that's not going to come in handy until they top deck a white mana. I think we want to grab the Stampede here. Or the Spire. Let's grab the Flyer. Keep this open here. Get in for 3, 4. Let's watch them top deck into a white mana for the Seer. Okay. Anytime anybody plays Galta against me in draft, I can't not just laugh and just be like, this is insane. Got a Forest. Going for a Dagger Tooth, I would assume. There it is. Swamp. Let's go for cancel. Actually, let's go for Fathom Fleet first, so we don't lose 2 life. Then go for an attack with the 2/1. Blocking here, trading. That's fine. Gain 2 life, make a treasure. Very good. And pass. Another mana there. Knight, I would assume now. There it is. Mountain, let's go for a Horncrest here. Let's see, not worth it to attack this turn, so we're going to hold up. Put down the 4/4. That's true. I went up more towards not losing the 2 life from the 3/3 here, because now we'll have another 4/4 coming out this next turn. But yeah, we could have played that both ways. Gleaming Barrier here. Assuming Aggressive Urge is going to be used on the Knight here when we attack with the Horncrest. Barrier here is going to help with the Seer as well. Let's get in for another Horncrest and just attack out with everybody except for the Conquistador. Snapping Sailback here, okay. Can kill this, enrage itself, make a 5/5. Buccaneer's Bravado is going to help us next turn. Yep. Yeah, that's how they're going to do it. They'll be able to get Seer out next turn here. Seer is also going to make it a little bit difficult to, when we kill the Sailback here next turn with the Bravado. I'm assuming they're going to play the Seer this turn, thanks to the treasure. Okay, let's see. 3 cards in hand, 5, 6 mana. There's the seer. They're at 9 power right now on this side of the field. Looks like they're going to pass here. Scout a swamp. Oh, that's right. Aggressive Urge does mean that we have to deal with a 6/6. That was a mistake on our part to do that. Yeah, because now they can just do Aggressive Urge on top of that. Yeah, that was our first, I would say, official punt right there. Ouchies. Yeah, and Sellback is now a real threat. Opponent's got a good deck. Let's see if they have a Galta here. Seems likely. Looks like it. Play it. No, this Thrashing Marathon. Okay. That's fair. Aw, Elliot. You're so nice to me. Kumina's Awakening. I feel like we drafted a pretty decent deck. Let's see here. Direfleet Hoarder. Pass. Having Kumina's Awakening here is really going to hurt us. Okay. 2 cards in hand, one of which is Aggressive Urge. Which means that they attack out here with their 6/6. I'm assuming they're just waiting to grab into Galta. Opponent is not going to deck themselves. They're going to win before that. Yeah, getting in 6/6 here. Let's go for double blocks here. Andrew. May have 2 Aggressive Urges here too. Okay. Bravado being a 6/6 by itself, so we should be able to kill the Sailback here. Yep. Of course, the Seer here can make it come back if they wanted to. Which I would assume they'd want to do. Kite Sail coming in. That's true, Zaka. Ooh, getting into a land here, not good. Pass turn. Have enough mana to get into Ixalan or Angrath. Would love to get into Angrath because of a Thrashing Brontodon or Curious Obsession on the Kite Sail. Yeah, opponent's got this in the bag now. Getting in for 3. Like, weird that they didn't get in for more there. We don't have any cards in hand. Felt like they should have. Polyapter or Chupa. There's Galta. There it is. Oh man, that'd be amazing if we grabbed into Angrath there. That's gonna be game. Nice. One more. 2 losses. We'd like to get 1 win out of here, but we'll see what happens. Highly doubt it now. All right. One more match. Thanks for putting up with me today on the drafting. I feel like we got into a decent deck. Obviously, the blue is a lot more open than we had kind of got into whenever we started getting into our red and black. So we may draft different colors in the near future. This is a very fast format, so very much about attacking out every single turn if you can. So I do think sealed might be a bit better as far as being able to have a bit more, like, better synergy. We'll see what happens here. Okay, we got we're on the draw, so we do have some decent turn 1 and turn 2 plays. Let's keep this. Being on the draw means we're going to keep this. Putting up in the art Terran is just so hard to deal with. Yeah, I know. Angrath here. Let's go for a Scoundrel. Pass turn. Ah, Elliot. So mean today. Not sure what is up with that. Let's go for an attack here. Let's go for a Vampire. Pass turn. Draft is looking good so far. Nice. There are, I would say, a lot of dead cards in Rivals of Ixalan that just do nothing in draft. Five cards opponent's hand, getting in for 2. Does not have the ability to make another pirate, so $5 donation from Magic. I can't just put up with you anymore. So here's $5 for being awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get rid of a. Oh man. Yeah, we'll want to get rid of a land here. Hey. Where you at? Cat is very needy right now. Oh. Got into a land, which is nice. Let's go for a swamp here. Let's get in for attacks. Oh, yeah, here he is. He's gotten so big. Ooh, that's a big one. Let's go for Raptor here. Pass turn. It's weird because I'm always like, well, I've already fed you. What else do you want? And she's just like, I want your affection. Okay. That was a kitty learns, though. Yes. Getting in for 4, being able to make another pirate. Yeah, Fatal Push will maintain value forever. That card is ridiculous. I'm sort of ready for that card to rotate out, honestly. There are so many cards in the format right now from Kaladesh that I'm just ready for them to rotate. Alright. Would like to get into another red man if we could. Grasping Scoundrel from our opponent. Let's see. Costly Plunder. Let's get in for 4 points of damage here. Let's go for a Bravado. And then we're going to use Costly Plunder on the Raptor here as a block. Opponent making 2/2 menace creatures turn over turn is going to be a little annoying, so would like to get into some mana so we can grab Angrath, grab the Fathom Fleet Captain, and sack it at their instep. Okay. The push has already reached a point that warrant reprinting it. I mean, you're not wrong, technically. Okay. You getting for 4? Four cards in hand, getting into a third mana, playing out. Ooh, Headstrong Brute. Goodness. Let's go for a costly plunder here. Got into a Horncrest there. Alright. Going to hold up blocks. Definitely going to be in a Master set soon. You think it's going to be in Masters 25? How many decks in Standard run Fatal Push? I would say all of them that run black. Honestly. Let's see here. Just getting in for 2 pirates at Angrath and then the other 2 at my face. Probably fair. See you, Elliot. Enjoy your day. I'm not having you put up with me. Attacking to my face and these 2 attacking Angrath. That's kind of what I'm thinking is about to happen. Okay, 1 in Angrath. Me, Angrath, me. Interesting. So we are going to take 6. I'm just pulling your leg, Ellie. It's alright. Okay. Menace creatures here really make everything a total chore. Sadistic Sky Marcher here. Opponent's going to win this turn. Let's see what we get into at least. Would love for this set. Each opponent discards a card. We gain 2 life. That'd be amazing. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, nothing we can do. Concede. Menace creatures there really got out of hand. I do think bringing in the crown here is decent. Let's take out Tro. Let's take out Costly Plunder, bring in another crown because of all the cheap pirates they have. Dark Inquiry could be brought in here. Let's sort this real quick. Actually, I don't think we need Dark Inquiry, actually. I said actually twice there. Let's get that out. I think we're fine. Now let's bring Dark Inquiry in. Let's take one of the crowns out for that. Yeah, Evolving Wild. Let's not forget that. Elliot's favorite card. I think we're good, honestly. Oliver drafting is hard. I would say it's kind of an acquired skill, and it's one of those. Cobalt, what are you doing? It's very it's in my face today. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let me get you down. This is okay because of the Raptor, Impale, and Bravado. Let's go with this. Take out the wilds. Let's go with a mountain here and pass. We have a creature, a removal spell, and a combat trick. Gotta include wilds to honor the memory of Elliot, RIP. You guys are dorks. Grasping Scoundrel here. Mark. Ooh, okay. So if Raptor can stay alive long enough, we're going to mark it. That's good. That's good. Wonder what tribe WotC will add after dinos. I don't know. Who cares? I feel like last game of the night, you should be bringing in all the creatures that have on the bench the whole game. Maybe. If we win this, maybe. This is actually game 3, or match 3, game 2. Forgot to update the roster there. Fathom Fleet, so early in the game. Makes it very difficult to deal with here. Angrath as well. We're going to hold up blocks for the Grasping Scoundrel, but likely they'll just attack out with the Fathom Fleet and make a 2-2. Getting Impale on the Fathom Fleet's, yeah, I would think it's worth it. Nice. So they are going to make a 2-2, which means that they won't have a way to deal with the combat trick here. Which is good for us. Come on, opponent, hit confirm for me. Very nice. First strike. Gets to get rid of that. Next turn we can either mark or impale. I do think impale's a bit better. Grasping Scoundrel there. More horses. Nice. Swamp. So we do have enough for Angrath here. So we want to impale and pass turn. No more elephants. Green black sapling / elves would fit perfectly with that Rivals Dryad. Yeah. Getting in for 4. Gonna let that happen. Will be a 3-4 in a minute. See what opponent's gonna do here. Vance's Blasting Cannon. Ooh. Okay. It's got a swamp. Let's go for an Angrath. Let's see. Probably want to grab the 2/2 Menace here. Get in for 3. We don't want to block that. Sack it. There we go. See what opponent has here. Angrath himself. Definitely going to go for Mark of the Vampire this next turn. Wanted Scoundrel. Very nice. 4-3. That does make me more likely to put the Raptor onto... Ooh, Swashbuckling. Ouch. 6-5 with haste. Owie. That hurts. Getting in for 8 here. Yeah, 1 to Angrath to kill it, though. Swamp. Yeah, we definitely want to put Mark of the Vampire on the Raptor here. And pass turn, maybe? That's probably it for us. If we block the Grasping Scoundrel here, they'll do 6 damage to us, which kills us. So that's my game. We could always block the 6/5 and just lose and gain life. We'd only gain 1 life though. Brute. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Man, what a sad, annoying draft. Oh man. This is normally why I don't like getting into drafts early in a meta, because it does mean we have a lot of situations to kind of overcome. Yeah, we'll want to block there. Go to 9. Would like a red mana. Be nice. Hoarder. 2 cards in opponent's hand. We'll block the 6/5. And then we'll take 5, go to 4, unless they have a kill spell for a Hoarder. And then have a Raptor next turn. Draft is really a huge bummer. Yeah, Zach, it really depends though. You know, like, I think next game we'll definitely, or next draft, we'll definitely try and get into different colors and see what we can do. I do think blue is way more open than we thought it would be. So I think that might probably will be the, we want to be more aware of where the draft is going. But I do think Rakdos, like this is Rakdos Pirates we're up against right now. Like they have an amazing build right here. Blocking here. Italy would be nice, but got into a mountain, and that's going to be game. Let's see. Whoop, that's it. Okay. Ah, well. We tried, folks. Maybe next time, maybe next time. Of course, if you liked it, like the video. We did pretty poorly today, but we'll try and improve for a future draft. Tomorrow will be definitely Niasaurus, so look out for that. Really excited to show that off. Definitely have been touring around with that deck a lot. It's changed a lot from the very beginning of building it to the very end of where we're at now. So definitely ready to get into that. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We stream Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time, till 3 p.m. or until the 5 matches are over or the draft is over. Thanks for the diversion. No problem, Josh. Oh, man. Maybe next time we'll get into a blue-green list. That blue-green list blew me away, with Galta especially. So, couldn't have gone any worse. It's true. It's very true. So, thanks, Magic. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Man, but that's going to do it for the day, guys. I love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.